Hey guys, it's Tom from Tentworld. Today with me, we have the MyCOOLMAN 78 dual zone portable fridge and freezer. Let's take a look at it. So a little bit about the brand MyCOOLMAN. They have decades of experience. They've actually been in the industry for over 40 years, specializing in cooling technology. What sets their products apart is they are designed with German engineered compressors. So that's just going to make them trusted and reliable. Now, taking a more in-depth look at our 78-litre dual zone fridge or freezer, we'll start at the top with our lids. Obviously, we've got some nice easy access cup holders here. The lids themselves, though, can actually be taken off and swapped around to open from the other side. If that's what you want, you can have one opening from here and one opening from this side. For now, we've got them both opening from the same direction. So that's a handy little feature that you can have with your fridge and freezer. Before we take a look inside the fridge, this 78-litre fridge and all the other fridges in this range, they've all been designed with a max height of 460 mil. So that means they're going to fit on all dual cab trays. Having a look inside our fridge freezer now, as we said, this one is dual zone. So we've got two compartments. We've got this side and then we've got this side as well. This side here is stacked more like a shelf. You've got your shelf area up here and then the deeper section down here. And then this one is just one big deep section over here. Both zones are controlled separately, so you can set different temperatures to each zone, which we're going to look at a little bit later on when I show you how to use the panel, plus all the other features that come with that. But sticking here on the inside, obviously you've got your removable tray, which can come out if you want to, so it's very customizable. The fridge itself, the entirety of it, can hold up to 111 cans, cans of 375 ml size. But we've got a couple of little Coke bottles in here and a bottle of wine, just to give you an idea of how this side looks. And if we move it over to this side, you can get a sense we've still got height above the wine bottle, so it's a really deep storage area over on this side. A couple more features to look at first before I show you the functions of the control panel. We've obviously got our nice carry handles here on the side, one on each side. A handy little thing with those is each of them actually have a little bottle opener as well. When it comes to powering your fridge, there's a few different options. What comes standard with the fridge is your 12-volt power supply here, but we're not actually powering it off this today. We're powering it off the MyCOOLMAN portable fridge power pack, which is sold separately. But we've got it on the side here. It is actually magnetic. If you have another magnetic power pack, it will also stick to this. So as you can see, we can just pop it up on the side of the fridge here, and because it's magnetic, it's going to stay in place. As I mentioned before, all of the MyCOOLMAN range fridge freezers are powered by German engineered compressors, which is down the front here, is where the fan outputs. It gives off a tiny bit of sound like a standard fan would, but really for a fridge freezer of this size, it is really, really quiet. Obviously, if you're sleeping with your head right up this end, it might be a little bit annoying in your ear, but aside from that, the noise out of this is very minimal. And obviously, it's going to make the most sound when you've changed your temperature and it's using all the effort to cool it down, but once it reaches its set temperature, that noise drops. Taking a look here now at our control panel for the fridge, there are so many functions on this fridge, it's hard to believe that it is just a fridge, but we're going to go through some of the features here. If we take a first glance, obviously we've got over on the side here our power button. This controls the turbo, which I'll touch base on a little bit later. Because this is a dual zone one, we've got section A and section B, each of the dual zones, and then this is going to flick through our different modes and settings, and then obviously your up and down panels here. So obviously to power on the fridge, turn it off, turn it back on. This one here obviously turns on turbo mode, hit it once, turbo mode's on, and then you can turn it back off again. Basically what turbo mode does, it just allows that compressor to run at a higher speed. So you're going to get to your cooling temperature a little bit quicker. Obviously it's going to use a bit more battery on it, but if you need to cool the fridge down, you can use turbo mode, and then once you've hit your temperature, turn it back off and the fridge will run as normal. All right, taking a look now over here at our mode button. How we control the different settings is by hitting the mode button once, twice, 3 times, etc. So when you hit it once, the first thing and the easiest thing that you're going to want to control the most is the temperature. Hit it once, it's obviously going to select this compartment. You can control your temperature down or up. Go to let it sit there. It'll flash. And then once it's done flashing, that temperature is set in place. If we want to do it on this compartment, hit it over to that side, and then the same thing, you can adjust that temperature up or down. Now, obviously, as we said, each compartment the temperature is controlled separately, and you have a full range of temperature from -20 degrees all the way up to 10 degrees Celsius. Now, with that same mode button, if you hit it 3 times, that's where you can change between Celsius and Fahrenheit. We're going to hit it 3 times, 1, 2, 3, Celsius, and you can toggle between Fahrenheit or back to Celsius, and whichever one you want. We'll keep it on Celsius once you've got it. Just leave it, it'll flash a few times, and then once it's done flashing, that means that that is set into place. So we've kept it on Celsius. This fridge freezer also has a battery protect mode, and there are 3 different protection levels for that. So if you hit this mode button 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can then toggle through your 3 different protection modes. Basically what battery protection mode does is it sets automatic restart and shutdown voltage levels, but if you look in your instruction manual, it'll have all the specifications on those 3 different battery modes. And another really cool feature from this MyCOOLMAN fridge freezer is its Bluetooth and app functionality. So there is an app which you can download on your phone, and basically what that app lets you do is control all the settings from your phone. You can turn the fridge on, off, change the temperatures, basically everything you can do on here, you can then just do from the ease of your phone, so you don't have to come up to it. So you just need to connect it to your phone via Bluetooth. To get this fridge freezer into Bluetooth, back to that mode button again, and we're going to hit it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bluetooth is currently off. Toggle it off up to on. Let it flash. Once it's done flashing, that means that that is locked into place. And then on your phone, you can follow those instructions to turn on your Bluetooth, to connect the app, and then you have full control of your fridge from your phone. Another cool customizable feature is the LED lights inside the fridge compartments. We've got one over here, and we've got one in this compartment as well. You can actually change the colors of those lights. So there are 3 different light settings. You've got high white, low white, which is obviously just a bit more dull, and also orange, which we just had it on then at the moment. So to change those, again, we go back to our mode button and we hit it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we've got it here, we've got it set on B3, which is orange, but we can toggle through B2 and it's changed it to low white, and then B1 is the high white setting. But I like it on orange, so I'm gonna put it back on B3, which is orange. Let that sit there. And once it's gone away, that means that that's set into place. So those internal lights are now orange. Now you also have the capability to control whether you have a little buzzing sound when you press the buttons, like the beep beep, or whether you have no sound at all. So if you want to turn that on or off, we're going to hit our mode button 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Page 0 is on, so I'll just let that set into place. And then basically now that we've got it on, all it does is it's just gonna make a little buzzing noise when you press the buttons. You can also turn on the auto dim setting. So basically what that's gonna do is just these lights here, they're gonna dim after 2 minutes of no use. So if you want that to turn on, 8 times on the mode button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. AO is off, A1 is on. So if we keep it on, let that lock into place, what will happen is after 2 minutes of use, those LED lights then will dim down to save a little bit of battery. Taking a look at how we power our fridge freezer, it comes standard with a 12-volt plug here, but we're not actually using that one. What we're using is the MyCOOLMAN portable fridge freezer power pack, which is actually sold separately, but we've got it over here on the side, and as you can see, it's magnetic. So the fridge itself is magnetic, so if you have another magnetic power pack, it'll stick on there as well. So we've just got it hooked onto the side here. As I mentioned, this is sold separately. It has a max height of 460mm to fit in dual cab utes, and that's standard across the entire range. But this fridge itself also is 900mm long and 500mm deep, and it has a dry weight of 26 kilos. Now there's actually 2 DC inlet sockets. We've got one on this side and one on this side. They're both 12-24 volts. We've got it plugged in on this one. You could do the same thing on this side here. Over on this side as well, though, we've also got our a switch here for normal use and for emergency override. Thanks for watching, guys. And like always, if you have any questions, please feel free to visit one of our 15 store locations across Australia or chat to our online team. Happy camping.